When I heard the most trafficked mammal on Earth is this little scaly creature called a pangolin, I knew I wanted to see it for myself. But what I didn't know is what it would take to actually find one.
Oh, pangolins.
Pangolins.
My name is Wes Larson, and I'm a wildlife biologist. I've come all the way to South Africa to find an animal so elusive that even those who research them have trouble finding them. To track one in the wild, I'll need help from these guys.
Hey, nice to see you.
Hey Ray. Morning, Francois. How you doing? Good to see you.
Awesome.
Welcome to Africa.
Yeah, thank you.
Francois Meyer and Dr. Ray Jansen are dedicating their lives to protect the pangolins of South Africa. Their organization runs sting operations to save pangolins from poachers and rehabilitate them. Today, we're going to check up on rescued pangolins that they've released back into the wild.
All the pangolins that I work with come directly from the illegal trade.
Okay.
These pangolins are fitted with either satellite or VHF receivers, which we use to physically locate them. This guy actually lost his tag, it broke off. There's actually the tip of the scale still attached.
Okay.
So we're coming here to place some trail cams to get updates from him.
It's a very strange creature, 85 million years of evolution. They're solitary, they're predominantly nocturnal except for one species. They've got a tongue almost as long as their body. They don't make a sound. I've spoken to guys that have spent their entire life in the African savannas in good pangolin habitat and still haven't seen them.
Very few people can track a pangolin. They're patient, secretive, and it's a really difficult species to research. This is the spot that we've been looking for.
Okay.
He goes in there and actually up into this tree. You see there's some like spider webs and stuff there.
Yeah.
So this burrow is most likely not active anymore.
Okay.
I'm still gonna place a trail cam. It's just interesting to see if he comes back.
The main threat to pangolins is poaching. They're hunted for their scales, which are sold for astronomical prices, and then ground up and used in traditional medicine in China and Southeast Asia. It's a multi-million-dollar black market, and the numbers being killed here in South Africa are staggering.
You're looking at 120,000 pangolins this year alone. It's insane. Yeah. To try and comprehend those numbers is almost impossible, but they're real figures. And the scary bit is they're on the brink of extinction.
With so many pangolins being poached each year, Ray and Francois are always busy. In the last 5 years, they've rescued and returned to the wild nearly 90 pangolins. It's crucial that they monitor each one of them to ensure the animal is healthy and readapting to life in the wild. As we travel deeper into the bush, Francois listens for any hint of a signal from one of his pangolins. And as the sun finally sets, we get a hit.
We've definitely got signal.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I'm just gonna climb up the roof and get a bit of a higher vantage and just confirm the direction. Cool. If you can just hand this to me, I'd appreciate that. So it's, yeah, I would definitely say that direction, yeah. Forward we go. You smell?
Yeah, I smell it.
Wildebeest.
Okay.
So our penguin's on the move. They can move pretty fast. We've been tracking her, but as we're tracking her, she's just going further and further. Is that her?
No, that's a rock.
Okay.
Oh, here she is. Step back, step back.
You see her? Oh, she's right here. We almost stepped on her. She was right there. And she's in this kind of position now where she's just laying low and waiting for, the noise to stop it. I'm like so excited that we found her. This is something people just don't see in the wild.
Even sitting just a few feet away, it's easy to lose sight of her. It makes me appreciate how good pangolins are at hiding. After the team gets a good look at her and can confirm she's healthy, we slowly back off and let her go about her business. She didn't do much, but that's actually a good sign.
That behavior was very like a natural defense. She wasn't sprinting away or fleeing away. She heard us coming from a while ago and she stood still.
So even though she didn't get up and do a cute little dance for us, that was the ideal kind of outcome of tonight.
Yeah. Cheers, guys.
Yep,
Cheers, man.
cheers.
To being bewitched by pangolins.
Yep.
The next day, we head to the Johannesburg Wildlife Veterinary Hospital to get a closer look at a pangolin and better understand the challenges they face. This is the first place Ray and Francois bring pangolins after they've been rescued.
His claws have been broken off on both sides, which directly result from his poaching.
Pangolins use their claws to dig for ants and termites, but this little guy lost his trying to escape from poachers. It may take months for them to regrow, so until then, the team has to walk with him and help him dig for food.
There you go, that's cool.
Okay. It's really cool just to see him, you know, displaying like natural pangolin behavior and doing this.
Hopefully soon, this pangolin will be released back into the wild by the team, who will monitor him and make sure he becomes a wild and happy pangolin again.
How's that feel, like to see a pangolin that you've worked with now for months demonstrating wild behavior again?
It's definitely emotional and a really rewarding experience. You know, that's one battle won.
We can turn it around, and you know it's not too late. Stop utilizing them, populations will recover, leave their habitats alone, and they have the potential to make a full comeback.